Join us as we take for the first time a short little camping trip to a little spot just out of town for a small adventure full of learning, laughing and a little bit of cooking as well. Okay, so where we're heading today is a place called the Maitai Valley Motor Camp, which you don't know where that is. It's near Nelson at the top of the South Island. And because it's our first time doing this, we decided to do it at a place that's kind of near where we live. I mean, we both live in Nelson, but at the same time, we've never been up here. So it's a new place for us and we decided to go see what it's all about. We don't even have a tent or anything like that. We're literally just going to be sleeping in the back of the car. So, which again, neither of us have ever done before. So yeah, just be a bit of fun. And we just decided that we'd just share the adventure with you guys. The Maitai Valley is located near the city of Nelson in New Zealand and has been carved out by the same river that floats through the centre of the city, the Maitai River. During pre-colonial times, the valley was filled with native flora and fauna, but the introduction of invasive species and industries means that is all but lost to time. But despite this, the drive to the campsite was beautiful, and it was interesting how quickly you felt like you were in the countryside, despite only being 5 minutes from the centre of the city. Feel a bit out of place here, I'm not gonna lie. So we have to go turn around, go this way. Went the wrong way. What do you think? Maybe somewhere over here?
Yeah.
After a bit of confusion, we eventually find our space in plot E. Here we are. Exciting! And with that, let's make our bed. As we don't have any camping gear whatsoever, we laid the seats flat in my car and brought a few blankets to make the hard floor a little more bearable. What we had to do, because here, if you look in the car, there's like this gap here, and it kind of goes under like that where the two bits join. And because of that, obviously we figured it was going to be really uncomfortable. So what we did, we just doubled over the bottom one, the thickest blanket that we have, to try and cancel out that gap. I'm a little bit worried because in my head I thought my car was a lot longer than what it is. And it'll probably be alright for Camila because she's not very tall, but for me it might not be the most comfortable night of sleep.
I'm Camila. I will explain what we did here. We put some blankets, soft or fluffy, hopefully. My English is really bad. Because the floor is hard, then we put that and make comfortable for sleep tonight. This campground has a common building in the middle that provides some of the bare necessities. Most important to us, of course, was the cooking area.
Okay, so we've just been exploring and we didn't know if this place was going to have like a kitchen or anything, because tomorrow we want to make some arepas, Colombian arepas, and we just found the perfect place to make it. Everything here, pans, spatula, salt, coffee, places to wash your dishes, everything you need here. Perfect. Near the common building was this unusual little statue that honestly looked to be Native American, but is most likely of Māori origin.
And right next to the campsite we found what we came here for, the river. Which honestly provide a challenge to get to, but we found a cool little path to get there.
Okay, so we've just been doing a little bit of exploring around the camp, and I knew there was going to be a river around here somewhere, and we have found it. I'm not going to lie, it's not as deep as what I was hoping it would be. I was hoping we were going to be able to get up early, go for a morning swim or something, but it's not looking too deep, unfortunately. But there is this pretty nice little water feature going on here. Just a couple of years ago, this river made national headlines when a large storm hit the area, where the heavy rain caused the river to overflow and flood major areas of the city and destroyed all 3 bridges of the golf course located just downstream. It's quite crazy how at the moment such a peaceful little river has the capability of causing such destruction at the same time.
We walked around the river for a little bit and I found this cute little flower hanging out in the bushes.
We were constantly getting attacked by sandflies and decided not to stay much longer. And this was a common theme of the trip. They were just everywhere. Next time we will make sure to definitely take some insect repellent. But now, it was time for dinner.
We're planning to buy a small camping stove and cook a big meal on that. But we were so late in getting ready that we decided to make some food before for dinner.
So we'll show you guys what we have for dinner.
Yep, I will show. I know about what it is.
Okay, so the sandwich is pretty simple. It's just peanut butter and honey.
And you make it.
And I made.
Yeah.
See? A couple of apples each as well. Red.
No.
The best.
No.
Absolutely. We enjoyed our dinner and just chatted for an hour or so, but we were pretty tired after dinner, so we decided to go check out the bathrooms, brush our teeth, and get ready for bed. So in terms of like the bathroom facilities I've got here, it's certainly nothing too crazy. I mean, it's sort of what I expected for a place like this. But as you can see, there's plenty of room here for washing your hands, brushing your teeth, washing your face, all that sort of thing. 4 basins, which is perfect, especially if there's a lot of people around. You don't want to be waiting around for other people to do things. Toilets, they're very clean, little cubicles, plenty of toilet paper, exactly what you want. And the showers, I wasn't too sure actually about how the showers would work, but as I was brushing my teeth, I've just seen here that it's $2 for I think about 2 minutes worth of shower time, which is a little annoying because it means you have to be carrying around cash. But I mean, I suppose you get what you pay for. But yeah, overall, $14 a night, not too bad. As I said, the bathrooms weren't anything flash, but they got the job done.
Before bed, I did some journaling and we just relaxed a little bit before we both decided it was time to get some sleep.
Alright, morning everyone. We just slept in my car the first time ever, and to be honest, it wasn't too bad. Getting to sleep was okay, but it wasn't the best of sleeps, to be honest. We're both pretty tired, and for me especially, as you can probably see, I had barely any room to stretch out my legs. I was constantly moving. I'm here trying to get comfortable in the night, which wasn't very fun, but we did get to wake up to this pretty nice view, which is good. How was it for you, Cammy?
Tired. No, but the view is really nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, sleeping in my car was pretty much what I expected it to be. It obviously wasn't going to be the same as sleeping in my queen bed at home, but I think with time, we will get more and more used to it.
And now it is time for breakfast. And for breakfast, we decide to make one of my favorite foods from Colombia, arepas.
So as I mentioned before, we're going to be making arepas for breakfast, which is a really common dish in Colombia.
We will put this flour. I don't know how much, maybe 1 cup. Mozzarella.
The most important part? Yeah.
The camp's cooking equipment was proving to be a bit difficult, as you would kinda expect in these places. Some of the burners weren't working, so it took a while to find a decent one, and there were just bugs everywhere, all over the plates and the cooking equipment. It was honestly a bit of a nightmare. But eventually we got something going, and despite forgetting the oil for the pan, we managed to make our arepas. While we were making our breakfast, we had an interesting guy come and chat with us about some of his experiences.
When we were making the arepas, there was this older Māori guy who came up and was talking to us, and he was saying how he's from a place in New Zealand called Hawke's Bay. Do you know where Hawke's Bay is? So it's like in the North Island, like on the east coast, maybe like middle the way. I'll put a thing in the video to show where in comparison to where we are, and it's like quite a similar part of New Zealand. Like it's really beautiful, it's by the coast, there's beaches and everything, but he said that there's a lot more homeless people up in the city that he's from. He told me one of the causes might be because of like drugs and all that. Yeah. He said like there was a time when a lot of drugs were coming into that area, so maybe that's the reason why. It's a little strange, you know.
Yeah.
How we don't have that problem, but they do have that big problem. But no, it was really interesting. Yeah, and it was his first time here as well, in Nelson. His first time ever in Nelson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Australia, because I listened to say something outside. I said, he's from Australia, but not.
Yeah, he said he had lived in Australia for 20 years, and then he only came back here about 2 years ago. He's a really good, by the way. She always makes them really nice, especially because when we were making them, we completely forgot to bring butter, like oil for cooking them in the pan. So they were getting like stuck to the pan, but she still like made them real good. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
It's really good.
Yeah. The arepas were delicious as always, and it was nice to look at all the nature while we were eating.
But now it was time for us to pack up all our things, as we had to be gone by 10, and say goodbye to this unique place. Despite our short time here, we enjoyed everything and would love to come back here again someday.
Despite our short time, we enjoyed everything and would love to come back here again.
And honestly guys, that's all we have for you on this short but sweet adventure of ours. Make sure to stay tuned for more content.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye.